Hello and welcome to the demonstration of how you can integrate your front-end online Magento store with the back office ERP, which is Microsoft Dynamics Navision, with the help of our connector APPSeCONNECT. In today's demonstration, I'm going to show you the basic synchronization features of our integration process with the help of our connector. These are customer synchronization from Magento to Navision, item synchronization and stock synchronization from Navision to Magento, sales order synchronization from Magento to Navision, and shipment synchronization from Navision to Magento. So let's get started with the customer synchronization process. For customer download, we need to go into the Magento front-end store. This is Magento front-end store, and here I'm going to register as a new customer, and I'll sync back all the basic synchronization features of a customer from Magento to Navision. So I'll give the first and last name of the customer, and then I'll download the customer from Magento to Navision. This is the basic needed feature of a customer which you need to download in case of customer synchronization process. So I'll done with providing all the basic synchronization feature in case of customer download from Magento to Navision, and then I'll go into the address section where I'll provide the billing and shipping address of a customer. So our connector APPSeCONNECT is a hybrid integration, exclusive hybrid integration platform, and in address section I'm going to give the billing and shipping address of the customer, and then I'll show you how the customer gets downloaded from Magento front-end store into Navision. So I'm done with providing all the information, and then I'll go into the Navision agent portion. So I'll select the country and the default city, Barcelona, and I'll save the address. This is APPSeCONNECT Cloud. This is the cloud portal where a customer can log in at any time from anywhere and configure all the business logic here. It stores the settings only. Our connector is 100% safe because data synchronization does not take place here. And I'll show you where our data synchronization takes place. And before that, I'm just showing you that my address for which the default customer I'll get registered from Magento front-end store is saved completely. And now I'm going into the agent section. This is the agent, and this agent is downloaded from the cloud portal, but it is installed in the server. This server where our actual data synchronization takes place between our e-commerce and ERP. And this is the credentials which we have to provide in the cloud portal when we, at the time of login in, and after providing the credentials, we can check into our agent section. This agent is an interface to configure and control all the synchronization features of our integration solution, and there are basic synchronization features which we already can see. So I'll search with the integration solution name, which is customer add, and I'll sync the information to see whether the customer gets downloaded from Magento to Navision or not. Now there are two synchronization processes, as you can see. One is manual sync and other is auto sync. So for demonstration purpose, I'll show the demo under manual sync to complete the demonstration within a predefined time period. But generally the difference between manual sync and auto sync is nothing but, in case of manual sync, all the corresponding features would be exchanged between two platforms manually, and auto sync is basically an automatic trigger. Under auto sync, if you run a particular process, then the process would keep on running and would run under uniform time period, say 2 to 3 minutes. So it's better that in case of demonstration we use manual sync to complete the demonstration. within a defined time period. So I'll search with the customer number to see that whether the customer gets downloaded or not. So the customer number is W38. So I'll type with the number and then we'll see that yes, the customer gets downloaded from Magento to Navision. Now I'll check all the information which I provided in the Magento front-end store, the default billing shipping address and the phone number. Now I'll going down and see that the information which we get through an extension is correctly downloaded or not. Website ID is base. What is generally happening is that we have multiple websites in our Magento front-end store. So when we are integrated these two portions through our connector APPSeCONNECT, we can see that from which website the customer gets registered, and we can even also download the name of the website where the customer gets registered. So in my case, the customer which I got registered from Magento front-end store is registered from best website. So it is showing that the default customer is associated with the best website. Now likewise, website ID, we have in case of Magento, there are multiple customer groups and a particular customer is associated with one of the groups right over here, like general, retail, wholesale, and this customer is by default associated with the general customer group. And also web customer flag should be enabled, through which we can discriminate between the web customers and probably the usual legacy customers which might have a Navision company. So these are all the details which we can see is correctly downloaded from Magento to Navision. Now we correctly move into our next process, which is item synchronization. In case of item, either you can search in the search option with the name of the synchronization process, or you can simply go with the departments. Now when we create an item in Navision, we have to provide the mandatory information which is needed in case of item synchronization or item download from Navision to Magento, and then I'll show you that through our extension how we can successfully upload that item from Navision to Magento. So I'm done with providing all the information in case of Navision extra information sheet, and then I'll go down with the information which we get through our extension. And this extension is completely certified by Microsoft company, so no worries for that. And after providing all the information, when we are integrating these two platforms, means ERP and e-commerce, it is very important to maintain all the information between these two ends. And Navision doesn't have that option to define different kinds of products like simple, bundle, virtual, group, or it doesn't have that option to define different kinds of categories, attributes. So for this purpose, we have created these extra portions like web item enable flags, and so that we can maintain this extra informations on both the ends. I'm just showing you that these are the extra details which we can provide through our extension. And here we have to give, or we have to mention all the credentials through which we can see that the item gets successfully uploaded from Navision to Magento. So I have to mention the website ID and the tax class ID, which is a mandatory information, and web item is enabled and visible. These two options should be checked on, because first option, enable, means the status of the product should be enabled in Magento, and this means that there is an option which is catalog search. It should be selected as a visibility option in Magento frontend or backend store. So, and next is extra information, description. So if you have to provide the description of the item which you are creating in Navision, then you can also go with that. And web item flag should be enabled, means through which we can actually upload the particular item from Navision to Magento and through our connector. So it should be checked on. Now website ID, where you want to upload the item, whether you want to upload that item in base, then you can choose the ID 1. Since I want to upload the item in admin portion, so I'll go with the website ID 0. Now if you want to choose the category through where the item should be uploaded or should be checked on, so I'm just choosing the default category. Now application ID should be 2 and web item flag should be enabled. These are the mandatory information through which we can integrate these two platforms, ERP and e-commerce, from the single end or from one platform. So these are the basic information feature which we have to provide in the item synchronization section. Now in case of going to the agent portion, in the search button, either you can type the name of the synchronization process, or you can simply scroll down and find the feature and then manually sync the process. So basically what is done in our cloud portal is like we have to configure all the business logic in our cloud portal, and in server we can simply synchronize the data which we want to upload or download either from our e-commerce to ERP or from ERP to e-commerce. So now I'm going into the admin portion, and here products catalog. Under catalog section, I'm just showing you that the item which I recently created in Navision is successfully uploaded from Navision to Magento. So under catalog section, the name of the product is HTC. So I'll search with the product, and then I'll show you that how we can update or we can increase the stock of the product with the use of our connector. So the name of the product is HTC and it should be uploaded from Navision to Magento. As you can see that the product which I created in Navision company successfully uploaded from Navision to Magento. So I'll check all the information which I provided in Navision section under item in item portion. So this is the name of the product which I given in the Navision item section, and this is the unique SKU ID and the unique price. Now I just check all the category name. This is the default category which I select in the Navision extension portion, and as I already said that catalog search, this should be an option in Magento which should be selected as a visibility option in Magento front end or backend store. So it is enabled. Now I'll quickly go into the Navision item section again and show you that how you can update your stock or how you can increase your inventory through the use of our connector. So for that we need to go into the item journal portion, and item journal you need to choose the item, the name of the item through which or for which you want to increase the stock. So the unique SKU ID is 70082 which I'm choosing, and the location code should be chosen, and the quantity like 50, 40 or 30 you want to increase or update the stock. So I'm choosing it and post. So through which you can update or maintain the stock or the quantity in case of item synchronization or item upload from Navision to Magento. Now I just manually sync inventory update synchronization process, and then the inventory, the quantity which I updated in item journal section is successfully get uploaded from Navision to Magento. So either when you are doing your item synchronization process, either what you can do is that you can create, maintain and simply configure your items, and then you can simply increase your stock through item journal portion, or you can simply upload that item from Navision to Magento, and after you seeing that the item is successfully uploaded from Navision to Magento, then you can simply go into the item journal section and increase the stock. So our cloud portal and our APPSeCONNECT is completely safe because it combines the best of cloud and on-premise solution. So your data should be secure, no worries for that. It is completely installed in the server, this agent, and through this agent all your data which you need to maintain, configure and control should be synchronized between our ERP and e-commerce. So I think yes, the stock is uploaded. Now I'm just quickly checking into the item section that the quantity should be increased or not. and the quantity which I gave in the Microsoft Navision item journal section is 40. So the quantity is 40 and the stock status is in stock. So before I'll provide the quantity of the item, the quantity and stock status was out of stock, and after I increasing the quantity and status, it should be changed. So in this way you can create, maintain, configure all your information in item section under Navision, and you can upload your item from Navision to Magento. Now I'm just quickly going into the sales order portion and quickly place an order of that particular item and against that particular customer. So I'm just choosing the item and then we'll place an order. So this is the Magento front-end section through which you can place your order. You can choose any item as you wish, and under which customer you want to place that order, that is important. And then you have to go into the checkout portion. In this checkout portion, we have, for our demonstration purpose, we have created a default shipping method which is flat rate. But in case if a customer wants another shipping method, then for that we need to provide, and we can download the shipping method for that particular customer right away to the Navision company. And also likewise, shipping method for demonstration purpose, we have choose the payment portion as check or money order. But in case if someone wants to pay under online payment section, then for that we can also download the payment section or payment method right away to the Navision company for that particular customer and against that particular order. So in this way you can place an order for a particular item and for a particular customer from Magento front-end store, and this is the SKU number, or this is the order number of the item through which you just place that order from Magento front-end store. Now I'm going into the agent and will show you that how you can synchronize your sales order from Magento to Navision, or how you can simply download your order from Magento to Navision. So this is the sales order add. This is the name of the process, and I'm just manually synchronize the process, and will then go into the Navision portion. And this is the search button, and in this search button you can simply type the name of the synchronization process, which is sales orders, and then either what you can do is that simply search the customer name for the customer name against which you place that order, or what you can do is that you can type the order number and then you can search your order gets successfully placed or not. So this is the name of my customer, Stephen Forward, against which I placed the order from Magento front-end store. So I can see that my order gets successfully downloaded from Magento front-end store into Navision sales order section. So I'll just quickly check all the information which I provided for that particular order. So this is the name of the customer, this is the default billing and shipping address which I already provided in the time of registration of that particular customer, and this is the item portion. All the informations which I already provided in Navision in the time of creating that item, which was already uploaded from Navision to Magento. So all the informations are correctly provided in Magento front-end section, and the order is successfully placed from Magento to Navision. Now I quickly post a shipment order for that particular item and for that particular order. In case of Navision, what is generally happening is that we need to post the shipment. If we want to create a delivery document, then for that we need to post the shipment, and then we can upload the shipment from Navision to Magento. So for that, this is the name of the synchronization process, and I'm going to manually sync it, and then we'll go into the Magento front-end section, and then we'll show you that how the shipment gets uploaded from Navision to Magento. Before we uploading the shipment, the order status should be pending, because after you just upload the shipment, it should be processing, and when the invoice is complete, the order status should be complete. So step by step I'll show you that the order status is currently showing processing, as I already uploaded the shipment, so it is processing, and if I go into the order shipment section, then I'll show you that all the information which I provided in the Navision in case of posting a shipment is correctly uploaded. Likewise, the name of the product, the unique ID of the product, and then the quantity which I want to place or shipped for that particular item or for the particular order. So this is the name of the customer, the order status is processing, and in case if you provide the tracking number in Navision section, then our connector can also upload the tracking number from Navision to Magento. So these are all the specialities of our connector through which you can simply upload or download your synchronization feature or process from your back office, from your Magento to Microsoft Navision or Navision to Magento. So this is all about today's demonstration. I hope you like it. If you have any queries, then do contact with us. Thank you.